Des here with We Pickle and the Melanin Pickleball Championships. Wanted to come and give an update on what's been going on with the Melanin Pickleball Championships over the last month. Over the last month, we've been reaching out to black pickleball communities across the country, just getting feedback to see if they had the amount of players to fill the brackets that we were asking for, covering 3-0, 3-5, 4-0, and 4-5 players. As we all know, pickleball is still a growing thing in the black community. And at this time, we just don't have those amount of players in all the areas that we want to participate in the Melanin Pickleball Championships. So what we did was we created a new system. That system, you're only responsible for putting a team in at the skill level that you will be playing. For example, if I'm playing 4-0, I'm responsible for having a minimum of 4 men and 4 women. I can have as many players on the team as I want, but only 8 players will be competing on game day. You will have 2 women's lines, 2 men's lines, and 2 mixed lines. In the event that it comes down to a tie, meaning both teams won 3 games, we will have a tiebreaker. In that tiebreaker, you will be able to use any 2 players that competed on that day to play in the tiebreaker. The tiebreaker is 1 game to 11, win by 2. So those are the biggest changes we made. We've also added a 2-5 division. I thought this was important because here again, pickleball being new to our community, we have a lot of 2-5 players in the community that definitely deserve an opportunity to play and compete in the Melanin Pickleball Championships. I also think this is a great way for them to see higher level play and understand what it's going to take to level up and meet their pickleball goals. So again, we've added a 2-5 division. Registration now will open on July 1st. July 1st. We've been working with pickleball brackets over the last 3 weeks. We have our final meeting with them this week, getting the brackets together, so that will be completed and it will be ready for registration beginning on July 1st. Again, the registration will start on July 1st. So you have plenty enough time to get your teams together and be prepared to start registering your teams on July 1st. The website is completed. We just wrapped up the website. We're just waiting on pickleball brackets to be completed so we can add the link to the website so teams would be able to register. So again, we've been quiet over the last month, but understand that we've been working hard to make sure that we put a product out there that will be sustainable. And we thought that the best way to go about this first season was to not make teams responsible for getting all divisions and all skill levels, and they're only responsible for getting the skill level that they will be competing in. Again, if you're a 3-0 team, you will only be responsible for a team of 3-0 players, minimum of 8 players. You can have as many players as you want. 8 players will be competing on game day. So those are the updates. You have my number, you have my email, you have my GroupMe. If there are any questions that you may have prior to us putting out the registration information, don't hesitate to call me. But the biggest change is you're no longer responsible for having players at every division. You're only responsible for having a team at the division that you will be competing at. Okay, hopefully this will allow more teams to participate, more players to participate, and we grow from there. I want to thank you guys for your patience. I understand that our silence does not mean that we're not working. The team has been working hard to get this done and get this information out to the community so we can get this thing started. I'm really excited. Thank y'all for sticking with us. Talk with all of you soon.